Namaste. My name is Rhys Menzel and I'm the founder of CaliFlow app. I created this app because it's helped me navigate through life. When I felt stressed, couldn't get a good night's sleep, had anxiety and depression, feeling like I had no energy and no will to live, to be honest. I didn't want to be here and I felt nothing at times. I felt like I had the weight of the world on my shoulders, but I felt emotionless. I wasn't in a good place. And that's when I found yoga. Yoga saved my life. It really did. Because it lit a flame within myself that hasn't stopped burning till today. And it's still going to continue because I'm putting in the practice and the time to devote to myself. If I can help anyone going through it, that's my passion and that's what I love to do. So what's helped me, I know can help so many. And this is CaliFlow. We'll have the yoga, tai chi, the calisthenics, lifting weights, meditation, pranayama, and there's so much more to come. It's a whole methodology in one. We're beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And my aim is to get people who are at the beginner stage to intermediate. If you're at intermediate, over to advanced. If you're in advanced, we go even further. It'll be me in the beginning, and then we'll go and expand through many philosophies, methodologies, and teachers. A little about me. So I began my movement journey when I broke my leg. I shattered my tibia, fibia, and ankle in a soccer match. I was running down the line with a soccer ball. Boom, someone came sliding in. My foot was in the ground, my leg was going that way. It was horrible, to be honest. Yet it woke me up. It made me go into my fitness journey like I hadn't before. I was on crutches at my school, there's stairs everywhere. I was going every day up the stairs and it was building my muscles. Every day I would need to catch a bus, 2 actually, to get home. So I'm with my crutches, going on the bus, going through the city, catching another bus to home. So I was going everywhere and it built up my arm strength. And then I knew once my cast had come off, I had to go to the gym and build up with weights. So I did. I went to the gym every day, kept going, and built up physical strength. Little did I know at that time, I was around 15. By the time I got to 17, I did my personal training course. I finished high school and then went straight into my PT course. That's where I learned my first methodology of how to train in a gym with weights. They didn't touch too much on flexibility or what to eat, it's more so the exercises. I kept training, I taught other people. I went to this gym, taught there, I privately taught as well. And then I became so big within my muscles, to be honest. I couldn't feel anything, I felt numb. I was so inflexible. I was so stiff. I was like a little nugget. No mobility. And it actually led me down the stream of depression and anxiety. For some reason, I went to a hot yoga class and I sweated it out. I felt so good and replenished. And I felt like I could feel myself again. I wasn't just going for aesthetics. I wasn't going for just looks. I was going for balance. And over time, I realized balance is strength, mobility, and flexibility in harmony. That's what true balance is. So if you're feeling strong but not flexible, then you definitely need yoga. If you're feeling flexible but not strong, you should probably do calisthenics and lift some weights. And don't forget about mobility. Naturally, that helps us mentally, and that's where meditation comes in too. But also through the asanas, which are yoga postures, we learn more and we feel more, and that expands our mentality, our strength, our courage, our personality, our perspective. It's a lifestyle. This is what this methodology is, a shift in lifestyle, so that we go through rigorous and peaceful movements and we can bring that into our day-to-day life. So we can act and react more consciously no matter what's thrown at us. If someone comes up to you with anger, We don't reflect that. We don't mirror that. We diffuse the situation. We understand where they are in life. And we may just be there and they've got no one else to circulate and vent that out to. So they're pouring it all on you. And you do not need to act and react the same way they're treating you. Because that's a mirror. We're not here to mirror. We're here to shine our light and positivity and openness and perspective and truth. So back to my journey. I found hot yoga. I loved it. I kept going every day. I couldn't get enough. I was going 2 times a day at times. And I became so vascular, so lean that I felt like I had to stop for a while. So I just practiced at my home, created a little studio. I was teaching people and it was brilliant. But I felt like I had to learn more from new teachers. So I went away to India and I went to Kerala in Barkala. So I was in Barkala, that was located in Kerala down the bottom, and that's where I learned Ashtanga and Hatha Yoga with Ayurveda. I did my 200-hour teacher training and I loved it. We woke up early, went to bed late, we had a good routine though, got a good night's sleep, learned the philosophy, learned the asana, learned the meditation, learned the pranayama, many facets within yoga. Because yoga isn't just the asana, there's 8 limbs. You can be doing yoga right now, which is observation, presence, breath, breathing through the nose, with awareness. So there's many facets to it, and that's why it's a lifestyle choice. That's why it can shift your everyday life. Went along to India, I did that teacher training. I came back to Australia. After that, I opened up my own little yoga studio with my friends. There's only 10 people could fit there, but it was beautiful. That's called Soul Shala. It got to a point though that there's only 10 people could come. You have 20 members, not everyone can come. It just wasn't realistic to continue on. Great memories and great experiences though. At that time, where I felt like I had to shift, Ninja Warrior came in. And I went on Ninja Warrior. The first season, I was like an amateur in a football game. It was very late in the morning actually, around 3 a.m. when I had to do my run. I was so tired, I was young, naive. I fell on the second obstacle. To me it was kind of humiliating, but it lifted me up and liberated me to go even further. The next time I went on, I was so close to finishing the first stage, but I went too quickly. I went really quickly. I should have brought more breath and presence into it and slowed it down. On the second to last obstacle, I fell. But to that point, I got to that point the fastest. And I really love to go fast when I'm going through the course, because I feel like I can fly through it. And I went so confidently, but there was a tiny little slip because I wasn't used to it. When you're on Ninja Warrior, you only get 1 shot. You don't get to go again and again and again. You go there, you see how it's done, and then you go. And it's usually between 8 o'clock to 5 a.m. So 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. when you run. Luckily, I was running around 11 o'clock that time, and then I went to the semi-finals. I ran quite late then, and I fell because I went too quickly. All of my lessons was I went too quickly. So I went back to yoga. But as I was still there, I was offered opportunity to do state versus state. So I represented SA, South Australia, where I'm from. And again, I went too quick, man. Yeah, it was so much fun. So what happened was we had a team race. I was first. I was actually first to go throughout the whole night. And I zoomed through it. I did 2 obstacles in around 6 seconds. And then the rest of the team followed on, which is great. We had so much fun. But we didn't qualify to the next round through that effort. And then only one of us could do the individual race to represent SA. I had to go. First 2 obstacles, done. Third, done. Quick as anything. The people on the sideline, my teammates, were running to keep up with me. I still remember someone say, take a breath, take it easy, go slow. I jumped straight onto the semi-ladder. I went up 1, up 2, boom, my feet went back, hit the platform, I went straight into the water. Again, too quickly. So I was like, next time I come back on, I'm going to go slower. I'm going to conquer Mount Midori Army, and win, because I believe I can. Next year, for some reason they wouldn't take me on. It was when COVID was happening. They wanted particular people and particular requirements, and they wouldn't allow me to come on because of that. I still went there. I went to the place, said, hey, I'm here, put me on. They still couldn't, but they said, you can be a course tester. So a course tester is, you go on, you try the course, they do any tweaks that they need to do, and then they can alter it for the ninjas. After 2 days, I hadn't really fallen at all. I was going on there with my shoes on because I was so confident. Other people were going up there barefoot because they were afraid they were going to fall in the water. After 2 days, they're like, we're going to bring you up to ATS. ATS team only has 3 people in it. They demonstrate to the ninjas when they come of the obstacle. So when the ninjas rock up, you show them how to do it. Throughout the night, you reset the obstacles. You show the crowd how to do it. It's pretty much the top position you can get without actually being on the show. And I had so much experience because I could go again on the obstacle. I went so far, so far, and I still never clicked a damn buzzer. I went so quickly. I got to the last obstacle in so many runs, but I never clicked it. And I realized I'm not meant to click a buzzer until I'm back on the show. And I know that will happen one day. But the last night of ATS testing in Ninja Warrior, I go back to the hotel and Sarah says, I'm pregnant. We had a ninja baby coming. So we had to pack up where we were and go back to Adelaide and set ourselves up. We weren't ready financially, we weren't ready at all. We lived with my parents. We built a business called Seeds of Ember. Seeds of Ember was our first business together. We're holding gatherings where I taught yoga and my movement and she played harp. My friend Tom played didgeridoo and we did the movement and music and mindfulness together. We're getting 30 to 40 people each week coming to this beautiful hall and we were having so much fun. People were transforming their lives. It was a 3-hour session where I did 90 minutes of flow and they did 90 minutes of music in Savasana laying there. And it was so beautiful. We kept doing that again and again, packing it out, having so much fun. But then we needed a break. So we went on an adventure around Australia and did an event in Victoria, one up in Queensland, and around Byron Bay area. Halfway through that trip, Sarah's pregnant again. We didn't plan for our kids, they just happened. We see it as a blessing though, because it kept leveling us up. So we had to go back to Australia. We're living in around Byron Bay, Mullumbimby at the time, a beautiful place in the Shire. Yet we went back, lived with our parents, renovated a garage/shed, and lived in there for a while. It wasn't a place we wanted to be because we knew we wanted to be by ourselves, but family really helped. And at times you gotta ride that wave and it's always up and down, and the lowest points we can rise to our highest. We birthed our new son, it was a beautiful birth, and we built up our business. We knew Seeds of Ember wouldn't be the same, so it turned into CaliFlow. And that led us down the path of creating an app. It's been a journey to this point. Yeah, you know, when I was around 21, 22, I always had a vision of creating an app. I had my sketchbook, I had my phone, I was tracing it out, drawing it up, I had each page. And I felt like I was always going to create a social network. To me, this is a bit of a social network. It's a community where we evolve and expand together through the modalities. And we connect, we comment, we share, we level up together. And that changes the whole world. Individually is where we need to shift the most, and that will expand out collectively. Because the more your cup is full, the more energetic you are, the more you have to share, the more you've risen up from the lows, the more the people around you will do the same. So CaliFlow app has been quite the journey to get to this point. Did my personal training course. I went to India. I've been moving my body for 15, 16 years. I love to teach meditation, have been doing it for around 7 years. Yoga Nidra is one of my favorite things. I've gone through the weights, I've gone through the calisthenics, the Tai Chi, yoga, many modalities. Now it's all in one because it's a balance and everyone needs something different. So knowing what you need is crucial, and that's why I'm putting it all on here for you. We're going to be launching course after course after course, not everything at once. So get to know each modality, get to know yourself and what you need the most. And together we can rise up as one community. If you have any questions at all, I'm here. Comment, share, tag. I'll do my best to respond, because we're in this together. We really are. We're all walking each other home, and that's to our soul, that's to our peace, that's to our practice, that's to presence. I like to say life is a gift and we are the present. The present time, but also the present, is a gift. So treat your life like it's a gift, because it can be short at times. Cherish every moment. Build up your longevity, your vitality through these movements. Find peace in the meditations. And let's rise together with this beautiful methodology of CaliFlow. I trust you enjoy it. Again, message me, comment, share, tag. Keep me in the loop of how you're doing. And I can't wait to flow and grow with you. Namaste.